So now that I've gone through everything, I thought I would kind of review this lap one last time just to see everything I've learned and the things that are working, things that are not, things we need to do different. So let's take a look. All right, it's coming down the front straight, carrying good amount of speed, doing very slow braking, carrying good speed through the apex, using all the track. We are turning in nice and late. We're straightening this out really well. It's keeping up our min speed through the corner without compromising the setup here. Continually adding power on exit. Not having to lift it all on exit means better speed down here. This is good. What we've done is because there's another car, we've actually pinched that too tight. And now what's going to happen is we're going to apex too early. So yep, there's that early apex. And there's that compromised section here. So now we are too far to the right, which means we just have a longer way to steer here, and the car is pointed more this way rather than being pointed more this way. So that's going to hurt us. So while we've taken the corner well, that mistake was actually way back in sixth. There's really not a whole lot we could have done. Okay, carrying in here, setup looks good. I think we could probably brake harder. So we just did way too soft of a release on the brakes, so the car's not wanting to turn as much. And we're having to really modulate more than we want on exit. Here, we could have braked just a little bit later, but I don't hate this. Again, not really anything to complain about too much on turn 12 from what I have. Here's where we're going to cringe. So we're just, what are we doing? Turn in, Carl, please. So we've really compromised this. Then we've just doubled down on our mistake by carrying way too much speed down the hill, pushing us inbound. Here we are literally 6 miles an hour down because we have pinched the corner so much. So it's taking us so much longer to cover this distance. Later back on throttle, and the whole way down the exit, we're paying for that, and there's our 3/10 lost. So if I look back at this video, basically here we're doing great in the first section. If we kind of were able to go wider on the entry here, and basically fix our behaviors through 8, that was definitely at least 3/10 right there, which would bring us back down to a 46.0. Here, as I look in the thumb, I do feel like I could have just had a little bit better of kind of harder turn in, better release, better rotation of the car, which is probably worth a 10th, which would bring us to a 45.9. And perhaps most importantly, I think this is extremely compromised. I think right there is 2/10. This again is another few tenths all through here because we pinched this. So when I look at this lap, I think kind of just replicating a strong, sector one of the track, correcting that wide entry on 6 to get us just more setup through the midsection of the track is going to be another few tenths to pick up. Another few tenths, maybe it's easier if you look at the map or the data, excuse me. So I think carrying that strong entry through the first sector of the track is going to be good. Making sure we use all of the track on entry and stay wide so we can get a very nice exit and position the car really well. Again, the data doesn't really show us the car position, and that was what we found was really important. So that will find us the other 3/10 through this midsection. We probably can pick up another 10th through here just by getting a better acceleration under the thumb through a stronger brake release. I think 12 is probably not a lot of time left for me. I feel that I have to really would split hairs to get a lot faster there. Again, in this corkscrew, probably at least 4/10 to find, just based on turning in earlier, making sure we stay tight, and really maximizing that speed through turn 15, 16 here on the exit. And I feel pretty confident if we go back and now with all these learnings, I'm sure that 1, we can get back into the 45s. And I think 2, we can probably even touch a new PB. I feel pretty confident in a 45.5. I'm sure with all the magic sauce everywhere, we can find a even lower time, maybe a lower 45, but definitely getting back into the 45s looks very possible based off all this stuff. So exciting times.